It is time now for the Peter Chill Morning News for this Thursday morning, March 12th, 2015. Welcome to Thursday morning, March 12th, 2015. Here now, your news at 9, your top story at 8:03. Here is... Two police officers were shot outside the Ferguson, Missouri Police Department just after midnight on Thursday. Police and eyewitnesses said the shootings came during protests following the Ferguson police chief's resignation on Wednesday afternoon. In Baghdad, Iraqi government forces and allied militants took control of the western neighborhoods of Tikrit on Thursday, military officials said, leaving only one area. It quoted the palace complex once used by Saddam Hussein and the heads of the Islamic State. The Department of Homeland Security has investigated two senior Secret Service agents accused of crashing a car to the White House security barrier. A pedestrian shelter is from the rain beneath a British Union flag themed umbrella as they passed an automated teller machine outside a TSB bank branch in Maidstone as the Spain Banco Sabadell talks about Britain's TSB group. Quarterback Darrell Reeves shocked NFL fans this week when he announced he will be leaving the team they just won the Super Bowl with the New England Patriots and will be returning back to division rivals, New York Jets. A British military healthcare worker who tested positive for Ebola is being flown to the UK for treatment. Two of her colleagues also being flown back as a precaution in a case infection has been passed by the closest contact. A final appeal hearing on two Australians on death row in Indonesia has been postponed as the Australian government has offered to bear the costs of keeping the man in prison in life to bid a state executions. Moscow, the killing of Russian opposition figure Boris Nemtsov, which side of the Kremlin has been exposed, really seen tensions between the different camps inside the President Vladimir Putin's system of the rule. University of Oklahoma President David Byrne said on Wednesday that he expects more students will be disciplined and perhaps expelled as the school presses its investigation into racist chanting by members of the campus fraternity seen in a viral video. Then followed disseminated search and rescue operations for a military helicopter that disappeared in the Florida Panhandle on Tuesday night, and only debris and human remains have been found. United States of New York, a Suffolk County, New York police officer shot and wounded while duties in serious but stable condition. In Decatur, Georgia, residents in the Atlanta area are adding their voices to the nationwide course of calls to increase police account after an unarmed man was fatally shot by an officer responded to a complaint of a suspicious person. In New York, shares of lumber liquidators slept 5% involved in pre-market trading Thursday before the company, which has been battered by reports of unsafe products, provides investors with an update about its business. In London, the euro pulled out of its recent dive of the dollar eased off the accelerated pedal on Thursday as markets took a breather after a week of breakneck moves in the world's two biggest currencies. The International Monetary Fund doesn't quite agree with the rest of Modi's government growth forecast for Asia's third largest economy. 28 of the 31 large banks received Federal Reserve approval to return capital to investors on Wednesday morning after some of the biggest Wall Street firms came perilously close to the failing the regulators' annual stress test. Dollar General Corporation on Thursday gave it a conservative earnings outlook for its newly started fiscal year as the company prepares to face increased competition in the dollar store sector when two of the rivals combined later this year. Okay, take a look at the stock market report. Dow 17,635.39, down 27.55. SP 500 2040.24, down 3.92, and Nasdaq 4849.94, down 9.85. Richard Glatzer, who has died of morbid neuron disease, age 63, was a physical decline fact that should have been his final, and now most likely see Phillips still Ellis. Two researchers proposed the Procode epoch started around the year 1610. The period was marked by unprecedented cross-ocean exchange of crops and species as well as an unusual drop in atmospheric carbon dioxide. Examining a piece of pyramid jewelry consisting of 8 white-tailed eagle-tailed researchers realized that Neanderthals may have worn the first jewelry roughly about 1 to 30,000 years ago. There are few feels more gratified than to return to home after a long journey. For most of us, this means a plane trip to Colorado is a final struggle with the unfamiliar keys at the front door as Earth offers astronauts a glorious homecoming. Scientists in China have identified and with the words of virus that they say have potential spread around the world, sickening and killing people whose immune system has never faced a threat like it. Take a look at sports news. Here we go. Is what the bout between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao on May 2nd expected to break records in ratings history. The Boston Celtics net impressive comeback win against the Memphis Grizzlies, 9-5-9 to last night in the Garden. Here tonight, the Boston Bruins will be at the TD Garden tonight at 7 o'clock, taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Peter Childers is now 808 year on this. Thursday morning here, and it is time now for a travel report here. 95 in the northbound side is backed up from the Pond Street in Norwood all the way up to the Route 120 in Canton here. 24 in the northbound side, a little slow before you approach 120 in Randolph. Route 3 in the northbound side is backed up from Route 80 to Weybeth all the way up to the Braintree Split. 120 on the southbound side is backed up from 20 in Randolph all the way down for the Braintree Split. 120 in the northbound side is backed up from Route 130 in Canton all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham here. Southeast Expressway to the northbound side. It is backed up from the Braintree Split all the way down from Massey Avenue exit. Mass back to the westbound side is backed up from 1-8 in East Boston around Logan Airport all the way down from 10 Wolves, southern down from South Boston. We got an accident on the mass back to the eastbound side of the 4-point channel after Route 93 in Boston, so expect some delays here. Mass back to the eastbound side is backed up after Route 9 in Framingham all the way out to the Austin-Brenton tolls. Mass back to the westbound side. It is backed up from the Austin-Brenton tolls all the way up to West Newton here. Route 93 on the southbound side is backed up for the Middlesex Falls Reservation down for the Zaker Bridge and all the way down for downtown Boston on Interstate 93. Route 1 on the southbound side is backed up from Tollbridge Bridge all the way down for Charlestown around Route 93 here. 120 on the southbound side is backed up from Linfield all the way out to Waltham here. Route 2 to the eastbound side is backed up from Route 60 in Belmont all the way down to North Cambridge. Route 2 westbound side is backed up from Lexington all the way up to Route 128 in Lexington here. 93 to the northbound side. It is backed up from Stoneham all the way up to Route 120 down to Wilmington here. Exit 120 on the southbound side after 93 in Redding and exit 129 eastbound. Route 93 in Wilmington, so expect some delays here. Route 3 on the southbound side is backed up from 495 in Shelton all the way down for Bill Ricker here. 93 on the southbound side is backed up after Route 1 to the launch all the way down for 495 in Andover here. '95 is modified from 128 to the New Hampshire border here. Up in New Hampshire, Everett Turnpike will slow from Merrimack down for 3A near the Manchester Airport, so expect few delays here around that area. But otherwise, 39395 modified in the Granite State. Spalding Turnpike will slow around Route 4 in Newington, so expect a few delays here. 101 is modified from Manchester all the way down to Hampton. And the main turnpike, a little slow for Biddeford and Saco due to an accident in the main turnpike on the northbound side, so expect few delays. 495 on the westbound side is backed up from Lawrence all the way out to Route 3, all the way out for 93 in Andover. Route 495 on the northbound side is backed up from Route 3 in Chelmsford all the way up to Route 20 in Andover here. 290 in the eastbound side is backed up from Route 122 in Worcester all the way down for Route 190 due to an accident on 290 eastbound around Route 190 in Worcester, so expect some delays here. 495 on the northbound side is slow after Route 126 in Bellingham all the way out to the Mass Pike here. 146 on the southbound side is backed up from Lincoln all the way up to downtown Providence on 95. 95 southbound is backed up from Second all the way down to downtown Providence. 95 northbound side is backed up from Route 37 and Warwick all the way down to downtown Providence. And 195 on the westbound side is backed up from Seacock down to downtown Providence. 99 more slow from 126 up 126 in Lincoln all the way up to Route 122 in Woonsocket here. Jamestown and Newport Bridges are modified here. And the border Sagamore Bridge is modified. And Route 6 modified from Sagamore down through Orleans and Route 20 to North outside. A little slow around the area of the Board Bridge border here. Okay, take a look at the MBTA here. Subway is moving on fine. The subway system is moving on fine on the MBTA. On the commuter rail, the Freeman Worcester line, train 506 635 AM from Worcester Union Station delayed today, 10 to 50 minutes due to a signal problem here. Otherwise, good to go here on this Thursday morning along on commuter rail. Peter Channel News Time is now 8:13 here, and it is time now for a weather report here. For today, most parts of the skies are going to be coming. Sunny skies high about 37 degrees. Northwest wind about 10 to 50 miles per hour with gust size 32 miles per hour. For tonight, clear sky low about 17 degrees. Northwest wind about 3 to 6 miles per hour. For Friday, parts of the sky high about 40 degrees. Cloud may be coming southwest about 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. Friday night, chance of snow before 5 a.m. and then a chance of snow and sleet. Mostly cloudy skies with a low around 26 degrees. Southward about 3 to 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain to 30%. New snow sleet accumulation less than half an inch possible. For Saturday, rain and freezing rain likely before 1 p.m. Then rain either 44 degrees. Light and variable wind. Chance of precipitation is 8%. Sunny night, rain showers likely made before 7 p.m. Clouds got low about 32 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 6%. For Sunday, chance of snow showers before 1 p.m. Then a chance of rain showers between 1 and 4 p.m. Then a chance of rain and snow showers after 4 p.m. Mostly clouds got high about 40 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Saturday night, mostly clouds got low about 22 degrees. Monday, most Saturday podcast got about 43, low about 27 degrees. For Tuesday, chance of rain and snow showers were part Saturday to podcast sky high about 45, low about 22 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. And for Wednesday, most of the sky high about 36 degrees. Not temperature Saturday night, 38 degrees with podcast skies, and it's windy out. That's going to be it for the Peter Chill Morning News on this Thursday morning, March 12th, 2015. I'm Peter. You have a good day, and we'll see you later. Bye, buddy.